Hey everyone, can you hear me okay out there? Welcome everyone. Arsenic Element, Richard Jarvis, Sarcastic Storage Stacker, Drunken Chef. Thank you very much for coming in. Nizelle, Materdi, pleasure. Thank you so much for your always being here to support. Martin, thank you for coming in, being a member as well. I've got memberships now, guys. They start at $1. Aileen, thank you very much for coming in. Ah, yes. By the way, guys, Aileen, you should have a jacket. Let me see if I can give you a. Now, let me see. I need to figure out how to put people. Oh, maybe it's on my phone. 1 second here. I am. Richard, I think I gave you a jacket. I went through and gave most everyone a jacket. And if I didn't, guys, don't take it personally. Lex, welcome in. Bearded Eagle, welcome in. Guys, if we have any trouble in here because, you know, YouTube, please block after you report them. Please report them. Let's make sure that they, the guys that do this get reported. Hope you're all having an awesome day. I am now going to make a michelada ice. Starting next week, I make the form of michelada. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys give me a confirmation you can hear me? Let me see here. Just give me a confirmation you can hear me, guys. It'd be nice if I could do, I think what I'm going to do is a voice interaction on here too. I think I'm going to do a WhatsApp or something so I can have you guys call in and we can do live. I just got to figure out how to do it. I heard you can. Yeah, please let me know if you can hear me okay. If you can't, I'll switch to another mic. Loud and clear. Great, Bearded Eagle. Thank you very much. Please do. You can share links. You do anything you want to. All y'all, you can do anything you want to. Thank you so much. Gary's Metal Detecting. Hey, guys, the other thing I wanted to do today, I hope you don't mind, I found some more really good, interesting YouTube facts for discussion today. I'm going in a different direction than a lot of people with my account build, and I'm not sure I could say that this statistic was why, because what I usually do, guys, when I build something is I get a good sense of feel. I go out and do a survey with the stakeholders, you know, and then after you do that, what you do is you find out what they're tell you is not necessarily a good business decision. So you can't always make those decisions. I think we'd all agree. So what I do then is I take those and blend them in, mixing. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Best drink in the world. This is a michelada. Let me see if I caught up with Jeff Homeless in America. Super Dave, thank you. Please share out, guys. Ray Diggs. Hey, guys. Thank you all for coming in. Ray Diggs. Chara, thank you for coming in. If you would share out, give the thumbs up. And while you're waiting here, we've got another 4 minutes until it starts. I actually put some work into this, guys. I put a PowerPoint together for y'all so we could have some fun, get your feedback on YouTube facts. If you would, go to my September 30th notice and sign up. Hit the notify bell. And if you would share that out too. I'm trying to get as many people to go. That's my 20 plus ghost pepper video. I also have my box of peppers. We're going to do a pepper or two. And in order to do peppers, usually I do scalding hot coffee and a cigar. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, what you see in the background is the remnants of a tropical storm that just came in. It dumped up to 3.5 inches in some locations. And you're looking at the sky. Normally it would be 80 degrees, 90 degrees. It's been pretty hot here lately. And because it gets so hot, sometimes we get two weeks a year of hot weather. Let me see if I caught up here. So many great people coming in. Thank you. Appreciate it, Super Dave. Appreciate it, Homeless in American Fishing Time. Let's go. Emily Blessings, thank you. As I said, we're going to be, Lex, I appreciate you, bud. Martin, I can't tell you how much I appreciate your membership as well as you being here. Your time means everything because I know Fins and Fowl, welcome. Bootsy on board, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate every one of you all being here. I think I've got everyone now. I usually hope to, Fins and Fowl, I see you right there. Great. 351, brother. Thank you for always, all your support and everything. Today, we're going to be talking more about some YouTube statistics, and I want to challenge you on some of your commonly held thoughts. Sir Jacob, welcome. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate everyone for making the trip here. There's 331 million YouTube accounts. We're going to find out some statistics today on YouTube. They're going to blow you away. So we're almost there. We got 2 more minutes. Michelada, guys. And one of the things that blew me away that I think everyone needs to pay attention to is think about where you're marketing right now before we get into this. Think about how you're marketing your channel. Think about where it's targeted and think about, is that a big picture or is that a microcosm of the real thing? There's 8 billion people in the world, right? So America's got 322 million people. Just think about that. I want to tell you, there's some great people in here. Let me see here. Thank you. Well, I have all my teeth, and I have plenty of dental bills to prove that. We are, guys, going to have a ton of fun today. I've put a lot of time into this, actually. What I did is I wanted to do more of a formal presentation to you guys rather than, I've made probably, I don't know, 10,000 presentations in my life. And Emily says hi to the entire chat. Thank you. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. I'm still I've got 3 computers hooked up right now. I've got 2 telephones. This is the back mountains. I'm gonna right there, and those back mountains right at that level. Those are going out to Julian. They got about 4 inches of rain yesterday because of the tropical storm. AR, thank you so much, sweetheart, for coming in. I appreciate it. Bailey's Guide Service, thank you for coming in. Let me see if I missed anyone. I want to catch up to the chat. Wendy, Southern Stone and Grown, thank you so much. If you have not seen Wendy's feed, we're going to start doing some shout outs for some feeds that I've got another idea that I think will work really well, and it will help all the accounts that are really struggling out there, like I did. I struggled terribly on YouTube. Bearded Accountant, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Today, I've got my Michelada, like I always do. Next week, I'm going to beerless Micheladas. I'm going to make them out of sparkling water. I'm going to try the intermittent fasting diet. And then I'm going to start getting back on my road to fitness, which I owe myself. It's more important than YouTube. It's more important than anything is your health. And I think we'd all agree. I want to make sure we're all caught up here. I want to let you know my screen is a little bit away, so if I lean in here, I apologize. Remember, guys, report first, then block, please. If you get anything, I think we're not going to have a problem today. Gary's metal detecting, thanks again for coming in. Okay, I think I've gotten it. Guys, today I wanted to do this. I wanted to do Johnny Smallpepper and YouTube trivia. Last week, we went through a whole bunch of different things on statistics. So this week, I was reading through these and I thought, oh my goodness, why do we not know more about this? And are we marketing to the right people? And I'm going to present to you, everyone, that I think we're thinking too small. I saw a statistic in here that blew me away. I need to light my cigar in order to know that I am actually a gentleman rather than a Michelada, a ruffian here. 1 second. Never inhale. Your turn. Life is good, gentlemen and ladies. Thank you all for being here. Let me see if anyone else snuck it. Finest Edge Lawn Care, welcome very much for coming in. Look at who we got in here. Thank you so much, Finest Edge, for coming in. Martin, thank you for coming in. I'm going to pronounce, I call it Ragnarok Prepper. That's what I say. Southern Sown and Grown, thank you very much for coming in. Nazelle, thank you so much. Gary, thank you so much. AR, thank you so much. I'm going to go through some more here. And Martin, if you don't know Martin, guys, Martin is one of those quiet folks. And if you know him, he's probably one of the loudest quiet guys out there. His power reaches over the ocean. And it's out of total respect people have for him. 351 Cleveland is a great account that I met in this last 7 months. He's a great supporter and he's a good guy. I mean, just straight up, straight shooter. Richard Jarvis, thank you so much for coming in. Richard has a name internationally as well, and I want to thank you for being here. Just being here means a lot, Richard. Sir Jacob, thank you much for being here. Sir Jacob's one of the new accounts that I've gotten to know, and I want to thank him for being here as well. Lex, thank you so much for being here. Lex is a great friend, internationally known as well, and for whatever purpose, he chooses to come to my channel, and he likes me. I'm very lucky and fortunate to have you here. Thank you so much. Emily Blessings, thank you. Bailey's Guide Service, good service. Thank you so much. We talked about Wendy. Let me see here. Bearded Accountant. Bearded Accountant I met on Steven, that metal guy, 1983, during one of his live sessions. A great guy. He lives in the woods, and he's also he's a very person. I like that. And I like his feet a lot. Gary's Metal Detecting. Gary's Metal Detecting is one of those accounts, guys, that you want to get to know if you want to learn how to grow your channel. Take a look at it from another perspective. Whenever I wanted to learn something, guys, I always went to new markets. Why? Because you can bring other market stuff to this market that they're not doing. And when you see some of the stuff they're doing, it triggers another response. Thank you so much for being here, Gary. All right, let's see if we can finish this. Aileen. Aileen cooks such a mean dish that I can't keep up with her. She keeps on cooking and cooking, and I just share out her videos. I got to catch up with your videos. Ragnarok Prepper is one I met on the Warrior Princess's feed. A good guy, a solid supporter. If you want to have someone that'll support you, this is the feed, and I'm getting to know his content more every day. Let me see if I've missed anyone here. Finest Edge Lawn Care. Guys, the reason I keep on pointing out Finest Edge Lawn Care, number one, he's a professional. Number two, he does a great job. Number three, he will take you into a new market where you can meet people just like yourself, that they do have the same interests as us. We all cook, we all eat, we all do other activities. Finest Edge Lawn Care, a great channel to follow and get to know. Drunken Chef Barbecue, thank you so much for being here. I was just on his live earlier today, and I want to thank him for being here too. He's busy. He's all day long. He's got stuff in it, and he has products that he promotes as well. And everything I've heard about them, and I hope to, when I get my show going, promote his stuff for him. But one of the things you like about him is his direct nature, and also the man can cook. You got to love it. And he's a great guy, too. All right, let me see where we're at here. I think I've gotten most of the fishing time. Let's go. Thank you so much. Let me see here. Abraham's family vlog. Thank you for being here. All right, guys. Abraham's family vlog. Emily Blessings. Got you. Bootsy on the Beat, the new account. Just got to follow her, and I'm going to probably do a shout out for her in the next week. So I've got a few people I promised I would. All right, guys, let's get going here. Nez, thank you for showing up. Nez, guys, Nez has one of those shows. She paints and she does storytelling. She does story time with some other people, and it's really fabulous. She's just a wonderful woman, great character, and I want to tell you, probably high society-ish, right? I mean, she talks in a way that brings me back to the days where I had some ties with that community. Very poised and gentle and very loving, and a Christian as well, like me. All right. Okay, guys. So we're going to go full screen here. Now, I wanted to do this YouTube trivia. Now, we all love our YouTube trivia because YouTube trivia is something we all tend to know. It's like every salesperson knows how to sell, right? Every engineer knows everything about engineering, and I can assure you they don't. I've met probably one of the biggest names in peppers. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So we'll continue on here. Now, it's true. Oh, let me highlight this. I want to give Nez a proper highlight here. Nez says, "True Story is a live talk show I do with 3 other people. Anyone who's dealing with toxic people and narcissistic abuse should come by." You know what? It's funny you said that, Nez. I'm going to do profiles of bullies online. And narcissistic behavioral disorder is one of those. And I'm going to check out your show, and maybe I can have you on. We can talk about that as well. I hope you'd be a guest of mine. Thank you for sharing that with me. Jeffrey Allen, welcome. Okay, so here we go, guys. I want to get going so we can get through this because I think this is such an awesome presentation. All right, so please like if you haven't, subscribe, and share out if you would. Give you a minute for that. One of the great things about sharing out with the community tab, it's the only thing I really wanted at 500 subscribers. And to be honest, it's a little bit of a letdown. The little bit of a letdown is it would be format, and you can have messaging with it. It would help a lot. All right, so here we go, guys. Okay, what is the date? Are y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all done saying hello and all that fun stuff? Y'all done? All right, here we go. What is the date of the first YouTube video? The date of the first YouTube video. Go. Fantastic, Nez. Thank you. The date of the first YouTube video. Let me see here. I have one answer so far. 1994. 1994. From Jeffrey Allen. Anyone else want to throw in a guess? No idea. Okay, here we go. Oops. First video is on April 23rd of April 2005. 2005. Now think about what we're seeing right now, guys. Wait till you see some of the statistics. The only reason I put this up there is so you could see the vast change that YouTube is going through. I think it's a terrible platform, guys. I really do. Does it mean I use it? Yeah, I do. But it could do so much more. But anyway, so let's keep on going. What is the total number of people who use YouTube? Now, when I put this up, guys, one of the things that I want you to be thinking out, the total number of people, think about as it pertains to the number of followers you have, number one, and what your thinking is about reaching those followers. What your thinking is in reaching those followers. Are you thinking this big? And here we go. The total number of people to use YouTube is this. Look at this. It's unbelievable. Oops. 1.3 billion. So I've got roughly, I don't know, 26, 25, 24, 25, something like that. 100 followers. And I don't know what I'm doing yet. Do you feel like you know what you're doing? I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. With 1.3 billion followers, that means that my channel is known by no one. Zero. So what are you going to be doing to reach the other people? How are you going to get your word out there? Now, I want to put this thought out to you right now. Every one of us belongs to a herd of people. And when I say that, we all go to our groups. That group pertains to maybe 300 accounts, 200, 150, maybe. But that group, that cloud of accounts is a clique, essentially. It's a group that we all know and love. I'm going to tell everyone here something that I think you need to hear. You need to look outside that group. You need to go to some big feeds and meet some different people if you want to expand your following. So in other words, go find a few big accounts outside of the groups that we all go to. Go to them and meet new people. That's my one thought for you right there. 1.3 billion people. If you have 1,000 people, you haven't even, you're like a leaf that fell off of one tree. Think about that. And it's probably less than that. How many hours of video are uploaded on YouTube every minute? Now think about this, right? We all upload video. We all say, why can't we get noticed? Why don't people watch our videos? Why don't they do likes? Why don't they do likes? 1 second here. I want to get this, Nez. I'm only here on YouTube because God brought me here. And I put the fate of my channel in God's hands. I'm just happy to be here. You know, I'm here to help other people. I've been called everything in the world. I got knuckleheads that are making up whatever, but we're all here. I'm here. That was my original bidding why I'm back. But Nez, thank you. That's really a sweet thing to say. And the best reason of all is following God's word. I'm trying to go through. Here's another, Jeffrey. I'm goofing off on my channel. Jeffrey, I'm going to put this to you honestly. It all starts out where you start out that way. But I honestly believe that we all start out with that, and then we find where our channel goes, and we just start building off of that. That's kind of where I think a lot of people start. YouTube's a hobby for me, so I'm not trying to make money. I'm interested in the freedom to upload a wide array of content, Sir Jacob. Yes, agreed. I am making money on it, but the amount of money I'm making would put me to eating cat food, and I would have to buy my own cat food. Lex says, I never know what I'm doing. Well, neither do I, Lex. Honestly, Lex, here's the honest to God truth. I don't know what's going to hit. I think Storage Stacker and I and Burpee Yoga Uncle and I all agree it's hard to figure out what hits. I've come up with the best video I thought was going to be a smash, and it bombed. And then I have a video that's utterly ridiculous, and it gets all these views. So I don't know. But I thank you for that, and thank you all for meeting one another here. That's what it's all about. The bearded accountant. I accept that I'm in a niche with slow growth. It is what it is. And yes, by the way, and if you're comfortable with that growth, fine. That's great. I think if you expanded outside the US, there's a huge population of beards. Beards are just, relatively coming in right now, in my opinion. Fishing. George, my goodness. George, let me see here. Dude, are you okay? Just tell me you're okay. Just tell me you're okay. I haven't seen you forever. I miss you. Just know that. Thank you very much for stopping by. Let me go to Jeffrey here. Okay, so the channel that Jeffrey really wants to blow up is his lapidary work. And there's a large group of people out there. If you want me to introduce you to some of them, Jeffrey, I can. I imagine you already know the people. There's a lot of mining people. Matter of fact, one guy at work is going to Alaska, and he's going, good, George. Oh, that's awesome to hear. I asked Tinkerbell the other day. I didn't get a response, and for good reason. Abandoned Forgotten Whales. Thank you very much for coming here. George, thank you so much for saying that. Okay, guys, here's what we need. We have got a special request by Wendy. I'm going to highlight this feed. Can we all go to Aileen's feed, Welcome to My Kitchen? Aileen - Welcome to My Kitchen, and give her a follow. She's right at 500 people. If we can all head over there. Aileen, Welcome to My Kitchen. Let's give her a follow. Don't worry about missing my YouTube stats. I'm going to put this video up separately as the stats to see if it hits well. And then you'll be able to look at it again. Aileen, Welcome to My Kitchen. Thank you very much, Wendy. That's very sweet of you. Aileen is a longtime supporter, a lover of great content and good food. She's an awesome cook. She's a personal friend along with Piggy Piddles. And I want to thank each of them for their friendship and also for all their support all the time. Aileen, Welcome to My Kitchen. If we can head over there and give her a follow, let's get her to where she needs to go. It's well worth it. We're all in the same thing together. Just give a quick watch of 5 minutes. Hit 2 times speed if you can, since we're in a show. If you watch 5 minutes at 2 times speed, it's 2.5 minutes. You know how stressed I am that people are leaving to follow her. I'm not at all. I love her to death. If we can all do that, that'd be great. I'm going to make another michelada during this break. Guys, I'm going to rifle through these stats and we'll talk through them so we can get through everything here. Need a lot of time. But if we can head to Aileen's Welcome to My Kitchen, let's get her to 500. You'll never regret it. Aileen, Welcome to My Kitchen. George, it's so good seeing you here. We're taking a break while everyone heads over there, and then we'll all come back. Michelada, by the way, is Clamato. About a cup of ice, probably a cup of Clamato, 2 drops of Maggi sauce right here, the Maggi sauce. You do, you're supposed to put in 2 or 3 shakes of Tapatio. I put in 10 or 15. Why? Just because it's, I'm mental. So, and I got a beer. I use Pacifico. You can use Modelo. Oh my goodness. And then you use tahin. I'll show you what tahin looks like. Tahin is a condiment. It goes on the thing. It's like a sand. It's not sugary. It's not sweet, but it makes the drink complete. It is fabulous. Look at that rim. Now, you dump it from one glass to another. They need to be 32-ounce tumblers, I believe, or bigger. Cheers. Look at that. Cheers. Okay, everyone's back now. Maybe everyone's back. Aileen, let me know if you got over there. Thank you, everyone, for help. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Sir Jacob, sorry. Yeah, Charlie horse. You know, everyone comes here. Thank you, bearded accountant. Let's look at what Gary says. Or a way to hit the algorithm often enough. Shorts are a great way to get seen all over the planet. Great for building subscribers. Gary, if you would, what do you see more international? Because I notice even our community is a little bit small, right? The metal detecting magnet fishing. Do you find, thank you, Emily, that's awesome. Yes, Lex, Aileen is a wonderful person. But do you find that it gets more international than your videos too? I suppose so, from what your comment is. Oh, we need, she's at 484. So if you haven't given her a follow, then please do. African Dreamin', thank you so much. By the way, African Dreamin' has a really chill, he is very similar to my presentation and stuff, guys. He takes you through his thoughts and everything and on topics, and it's very well considered. Honestly, it is, and it's well worth watching. I was in there for I think a good 45 minutes the other day, and they were talking about some deep subjects. African Dreaming. If you're not following African Dreaming, you may want to check them out. All right. So, how many hours of video are uploaded on YouTube per minute? The answer is 300 hours. That doesn't mean anything. That's kind of a useless stat. And I just want everyone to know that really there's a ton of video getting uploaded. Wait till you see one stat. It blew me away. It shows kind of that they may be losing money. Oops. How many videos are people watching on YouTube every day? 5 billion videos. Think about that, guys. You want to know why your watch time is through the crapper? You want to know why you're I think the average, can everyone here give me an idea? What is the watch time average? I'm getting 3 minutes and 12 seconds. 3 minutes and 12 seconds. What is that watch time? Oh, thank you. Southern Sona Grown. It's very sweet of you to say. Thank you. That's very sweet. I appreciate you too. Aileen, you're just Burpee Yoga Uncle. Thank you for sharing that 351. If you're not following 351, I would encourage you to do that. Everyone on here is worth sharing as well. Richard, thank you. And let me see who I missed here. I've got 5 screens going. BC Treasure Trails, thank you so much. Tasha, thank you so much. Downriver Mining and Lapidary, Jeffrey, thank you. That's your other account. It's another one. So we're going to have to take a look at some of these other accounts here someday, guys. Maybe we'll have a follow session. Al Chef, thank you so much for my back step. El Chef is going to be doing the one chip challenge. He's going to be sending out a notice, and please look for that on my community page. Thank you very much for coming. Abandoned and Forgotten Whales is another one. If you like people going through caves and all that, I want to tell you, it's amazing. It's amazing. Abandoned and Forgotten Whales, this guy's crazy. I honestly think he's crazy. And I told him, aren't you scared? And what he does, guys, Abandoned and Forgotten Whales, take a snapshot of that with your phone and then go back to this afterwards. Can someone share Abandoned and Forgotten Whales link, please. It's crazy. I mean, what he does is fantastic. And if you meet that group, there's 100 people that associate with that man. He has amazing feed and amazing following. So 5 billion videos are uploaded every day. How many visitors find YouTube? 30 million visitors. So these are people, I assume, from that wording, guys, that that do not go to YouTube every day, because YouTube's kind of like a how-to, right? It's kind of a how-to. And I'm trying to get through to here, see if Gary responded. Okay, let's see what Gary said. The Shorts algorithm goes all the way around the planet, whereas just making video only hits the YouTube main search. Two different algorithms. Did everyone see that? That's really important to see. And Gary, the last thing on this, have you noticed a big difference between shorts and new subs versus longs and new subs? Because I'm going to get into shorts. I have to, but I'm not going to put a lot of time into it. I've got a really cool idea that I think is going to work, and it'll be not a big time user. So Gary, have you noticed a difference? And what would you say that difference is percent-wise? Like, is it 50% more followers on a short than a long? Give me some idea what you're thinking on that. That's awesome. Let me see here if I've missed anyone. This is great, guys. I love everyone meeting each other here. This is awesome. This is awesome. I'm definitely going to have African Dreamin' on my show one day. He's well worth listening to, and he's so poised. Oh, please like, subscribe, and share out. How many out of 10, 19, 18 to 49-year-olds watch YouTube? How many out of 10, 18 to 49-year-olds watch YouTube? Now, the reason I think about this, is because, we all have ideas who's watching YouTube. And this is an older crowd. This is 50, right? Up to 50. Here we go. 8 out of 10. Doesn't that surprise you guys? Doesn't that surprise you? I mean, it blows me away. It blows me. 8 out of 10, 18 to 49-year-olds watch YouTube. It blows me away. Now, think about this. YouTube is impacting pay TV services. This is how much, what I can tell you, my observation in the last a year that I've been on YouTube, the content level that people are putting out is through the roof. I watch people do 1 a week, and now it's 3 a week, 4 a week, and it's just too much for me. But YouTube is impacting pay TV services. What percentage of those under 35 will subscribe to a pay TV service like cable or online? What do you? Here we go. Whoops. By 2025, half the viewers under 32 years old will not subscribe to a pay TV service. TV's dead, guys. TV's dead. Yes, exactly right. Welcome, David. Welcome. That's exactly right. That's exactly what I was thinking. Let me see here. Yes, Aileen. That is, I go into the 65-year-olds. It comes and goes. I'm going to tell you, you want a lot of women and a lot of men. You don't want one sex, otherwise that's a big tell. Women have a really good sense of a decent feed, and if you just have all men, it just I just don't think that's a balance that you want to have. But yes, that's the on certain days I'll look at my videos, and sometimes I get that older range, and sometimes I don't. It's really curious. What is really curious about the age range on my feed, they go all the way down to 15. So I'm able to communicate with a wide range of people. Why? I don't know. That's really interesting. Let me see if anyone else said. Everyone just sharing links and meeting people. That's awesome, guys. Mr. Dogger, welcome. Welcome, sir. Downtown Ernie Brown, the man, the man. Downtown Ernie Brown, it's just so good seeing you back up and going. I want to tell you, that's makes my day here. Yeah, its days are numbered. You're exactly right, Ragnarok. You're exactly right. Its days are numbered. And it's because people wait till you see another stat on here. Yeah, we don't. I don't watch TV either. Oops, TV doesn't mean anything to me. I think it's a lot of lies. I just don't believe anything it says. Ah, good. That's a good statistic. So remember that, Eileen. Remember that number. Let me see what it says. Fantastic. That's good news. I'd like to know more about that statement. Maybe we'll meet up and talk about it. Let me see here. Mr. Duggar, I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you being here, sir. It means a lot. Okay, so let's keep on going. What percentage of people prefer live TVs versus online video platforms? 6 out of 10 people prefer online video. 6 out of 10. That is 60%, right? But like online video versus TV. TV's dead, guys. And what I want to see is newspaper. I bet you newspaper, the print media has got to be just devastated. It's got to be devastating. Yeah, there isn't much on TV. It's a bunch of stuff. I watch a lot of baseball. I watch some car shows. I watch Motor Week. That's about it. Why? I don't know anything about a car, but I love watching shows. You see, it says, if you're just starting out, keep an extra channel open and save all your video work to it. If one dies, it can instantly get going again. That's an awesome feed. Everyone, that's why Gary's channels is awesome. You need to back up everything. And I think I need to do that as well. It's a very good idea, bud. A very, very good idea. I want to read that again. If you're just starting out, keep an extra channel open and save all your video work to it. If one dies, you can instantly get going again. I just heard about, in the last 2 weeks, I heard some people talking about the fact that their ID was stolen. And Gary doesn't have a TV either. Let me see what it says here. David, it wouldn't surprise me. I think we all see the chemtrails. I also see, I can't believe the way some of this stuff is not triggered by events from our government. I just can't. I just don't believe our government's working for us too much anymore. I was in a hospital for 2 weeks, and they had a TV. I had Johnny and YouTube, my fam here. By the way, guys, Ernie and Chrissy, our couple, they're awesome. And Ernie has had a setback, and he's getting back on his feet now. And Ernie, the fact that you're here means more to me. It just means that you're alive and that you're contributing back again in the community. It's just wonderful. I'm glad we could be there for you because it's a huge family, isn't it? It's a huge family. And Aileen says she has 2 accounts as well. That's good. I like that a lot. Let me see what this says here. Your videos are different. And I think the person that's going with you, Abandoned and Forgotten Whales, is a different creature than a lot of the videos uh, that are seeking, like, the cooking market. Everyone will go and say, "Oh, that looks delicious," and then they leave. So you get 15 seconds. Um, but I think your group is a different group. I could be wrong. I'd be curious to see what your average watch time is. I would imagine it's longer than mine. Let me see here. All right, let's keep on going. Are these statistics worth talking about here? 1 second here. Let me know if you think they are. I think they're fun. Yeah, Gary, I agree. I've got terabytes of video footage and stuff, and I always have 3 video hard drives of the same thing because every year one goes down. I have raw, and then I have final edit. So they're a very good suggestion. Gary's making some great comments here, guys. Thanks for sharing, Burpee Yoga Uncle. Burpee Yoga Uncle, if you're here. He's here. Welcome, Burpee Yoga Uncle. We've got 3 videos up if you haven't seen them. Don't go to my feed and watch them. Go to his feed. And you can give him some watch time, too, because he did a great video, series of 3 videos. By the way, this is a first-time announcement for all you people in the metal detecting community. I have Ohio River history joining me on my next video. We're going to do a 2-part series on building a channel and a community. And Ohio River history is really, Shane is a very interesting man. I call him a super dad, a Superman, because he does so many things. He reminded me back in the day when I was doing big stuff, right? And back in those days, you just got up and went. You were doing plaid all the time, warp speed. And that's what Shane is. Shane's going to talk about this. Everyone, you're going to want to tell your friends about it if you would, because when you hear Shane talk, you're going to hear a lot of the stuff that you're going through. And you're also going to hear things that you didn't expect. So Shane is coming from Ohio River history. Lloyd's, Just Fishing UK. And thanks for coming. I hope you appreciated the comment. By the way, Lloyds, I was hoping you'd be here. Can I tell you why? There is a factoid that you need to hear coming up on how long people stay. I think it's great. Memphis Freestyle, thanks for being here. Wow, people are staying the whole time. Keep on going, guys. Keep on going. This is awesome. Keep on going. All right. So let me see. I think we're caught up, right? Let me see here. All right. Let's keep on going. And all my moderators, can someone share 351's link? 351, can you share your link? Maybe that would be the best thing. It's not on this feed because I have no I don't have any principles, I guess, with that stuff. Brad, dude, thank you for showing up, man. Thank you very much. It means a lot that you're here. I'm a big fan of your feed. Brad, 32 vlogs. Big fan of the feed. All right, here we go. So we're going to keep on going. I'm taking too long on this. What's the total hours of video watched on YouTube per month? Total number of hours of video watched. Oh, thank you, Ernie. Very cool of you. On YouTube per month. And Nez, maybe you can share with us what the trolls did so everyone can learn from that in a quick note to everyone. I heard they're coming on afterwards and editing stuff, and not your feed necessarily, but yeah, okay. Maybe that's the case too. Maybe they're a little overzealous. What's the total number of hours watched on YouTube per month? Well, here it is. 3.25 billion. Guys, this statistic here tells me you have to have shorts. You have to get rid of your long intros. There's another one, Lloyds. I need you to stay, if you can, Lloyds. And Richard, stay safe and be well. Thank you. Thanks, Richard, for showing up. I really appreciate it. And thank you. Thank you for that, David. That means a lot. That means a lot. So 3.25 billion, you need to have short videos. What I'm finding is when I'm on my phone, I can't do the number of videos. I can't multi-tab tasks and tabs on different chats. I have to go one to one to one to one. It's a pain. However, when I'm on a computer, I can run 5 chats at the same time, run videos to people, make comments, and do everything, and I'm much more efficient. But on a phone, you're going to see some statistics coming up here. They're going to blow you away. So you want to know why people aren't watching the long video anymore. You can't do it, guys. You need to shorten your videos up a little bit if you can, to whatever reason you can. Gary, I'd be curious to see what your I never heard from everyone. What is your average watch time per video? Mine's 3.21 or something like that. I think it's pretty good. How many views on the top 10,113 videos? 1 billion views. You know all the videos at the beginning that they push on you that you don't even like the feeds, and I don't follow any of them. That's probably these guys. 1 billion views for 10,000 videos. What percentage of YouTube views are from the outside the US? This is the one I need everyone to pay attention to. My goal in the next year and a half is to have 50-50 US, 50-50 international. Here it is. 80% of YouTube's views are from outside the US. Now, I have been criticized, and 80% of the views are outside the US. 322 million people in the US, 7 to 8 billion people worldwide. You got to think bigger. You got to get that international group in. And you got to think outside your niche too, because outside that niche is going to help you reach new groups of people. You want to reach groups of people, not individuals, but groups of people that you have an interest in. You don't want people and stuff that you don't have any interest in. Let me see here. Okay, very good, Des. Let's talk about that, because I've got some other people that I want to bring up and talk about this, because it's starting to get where people are exposing themselves. You got trolls and all this. You know, for whatever it is, Nez, I appreciate your position on that. I think it's probably a longer story is what I'm getting for that. So yes, let's do that. Yes, downriver mining. Exactly right. Exactly right. I was talking to someone the other day. He's this gentleman who's going to go gold um, uh, prospecting. He never knew there was a community on YouTube. Blew me away. Yeah, neither would I, Ragnarok. Neither would I. I just wouldn't have. Yeah, okay, Brad. Yes, yes. The goal of my thinking, and the reason I think differently than people is because of my upbringing in business and other activities. When I see a statistic like that, the only thing I think of is market size. And it doesn't mean that you pursue it, Brad. It means that if there's 80% outside the US, then how are we using our time? Can we reach that other market with very little effort? That's my point. So if that makes sense, yes, I think it's significant. That 20% of 322 million is significant, but I also do, 1 second here, I don't want to lose this. I also do believe that with very little effort, we might be able to read some other ones. Absolutely. Absolutely. And thank you for sharing that with us. Yeah, end of life. I got a call the other day from a situation, and I appreciate your position. And we all know that that's when you become a man, a woman, a family member is when you're providing that care, and it's very challenging. I know I've seen it before. So, thank you very much for sharing that with us. I appreciate it, Liz. I mean, and my heart is with you, and I'm sure all of our support and love and feelings are with you as well. Back Road Hillbillies. If you're not following account, congratulations on 1,000 Back Road. Congratulations, congratulations. Fantastic. Fantastic. Look at all the people in here. This is amazing. If you're not following Back Road Hillbillies, yeah, talk about a great supporter of everyone. All right, so we're going to continue. Average number of YouTube video views per day from a phone. See, these are the people, guys, that you may be mad at theoretically, right? Because they don't spend a lot of time on your channel, on your live. They can't have tabs, at least without an iPhone or without Microsoft interface, I believe. But like me, how many views are from, whoops, let me see here. Okay, video views per day from a phone. The average is 1 billion. So the platform is changing, guys, in my opinion. We all knew, right, that phones are a big platform. Oh, you're welcome, Backroad. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, yes. And guys, at the end of this, I want to do a moment of silence for Jay Fox Hunter. And we'll do that at the very end of this. I want to keep this upbeat, but I also want to give respect. We lost a dear friend in the fishing community after and we feel for his beautiful wife. Jay Fox Hunter is not going to be forgotten. And Ernie, thank you. Let's make sure we do that before the end of this session. That's an awesome way to do that. I want to do a moment of silence for the group. And you don't have to apologize for being late here, Backroad. I'm late. I don't take this too serious. All right. What's the average mobile phone viewing time? See, this is another thing that's impacting. Think about people on phones. They're doing it at breaks. They're doing it when they're eating a sandwich. They're doing it between kids and sporting events. Here we go. The average mobile phone viewing time, 40 minutes. This is up 50%. So as life gets faster, as content providers are trying to do sessions, right, where they are trying to reach their subscribers, right? Oftentimes you have to go to each other's feeds to build your network up, right? So one of the this is we are now trying to fit in more viewing time to thank our whoops, let me see, to thank our subscribers, to build our content. I am on my phone as my primary platform 80% of the time, 90% of the time. Yeah, about 20 minutes. There you go. And that's what we're all dealing with. It's the phone is your fit in time, isn't it? It's not like you're sitting down. Yes, and rest in peace, Jay Fox. It was just a horror story, and we something that just caught me off guard today, last night when I heard. Let me see what this says. Bird TV, my personal cell phone, Johnny. I take you everywhere. Good vibes. Well, thank you very much. It's very sweet. I live on my phone. Yeah, that's right, Jeffrey. We all live on our phone. I think it's just something we do anymore. That's me. I love it. I love it. It's great. Let me see here. I want to make sure I'm getting all your comments. I hope you feel like I'm trying to. Can someone drop one of the great moderators here, Downriver Mining link, please? That'd be awesome. And Martin, Martin, I don't know how Martin does it. Martin's got probably have two computer screens with 97 tabs open. I've seen him because I skip a lot. I've seen him in every single tab I have. He's a genius. I'm going to tell you about one account. He has the same answer for every account, and I give him credit for having an answer that makes sense in every single account. Male to female ratio. Here you go, Aileen. Females are 38%. Males are 62%. I think that's what you said. Yours are 40%. Is that right, Aileen? Right. Exactly right, Lloyd. I used to be a moderator on a ton of feeds, and I really enjoyed it. It was a great way to meet people. You can moderate very well on your phone. That's the only thing I've ever moderated on. So you can do it from your phone very easily. Not finding average time viewed. Still looking for it. Sure. Yeah, mine's doing pretty good actually. I look at it, I think it's the first tab underneath that. Yeah, 40%. There you go, Aileen. See, you're right at the number. That's what I wanted to see. I was thinking of you when I did that. Average percent of YouTube viewers by age. Here we go, guys. Now, I have every single demographic that watches my channel. Every single one. Wow. Yeah, Wendy, you're all over the place, man. You're so popular, and you're such a contributor, a huge contributor. Southern Sown and Grown. Southern Sown and Grown is one of those channels that's everywhere, guys. If you want to know a person that on her channel, if you subscribe to her on her channel, you will meet people that will take you in new directions. Southern Sown and Grown is one of those people that will take you to new areas of YouTube. And for that, it's really, really important to meet these types of people. You need to find the cornerstones of multiple communities, and Wendy's one of those. Let's see. Dig the tech smile. Thank you. Brad 32. Thank you. Hillbillies. Man, you guys are just killing it here with all this stuff. All right. Mobile device, YouTube, view percent. More than half of YouTube views come from mobile devices. And this is only going to get more and more and more and more. When I was dealing and speaking in front of large groups, one of the things that a statistic that came out was the percentage of iOS users versus Android. It was substantial. It was 80 to 20 or something like that. I think it had more to do with the platforms that the iOS mobile could gain access to versus Androids. Could be wrong on that. But it was a very high level of people. These were highly, highly, highly educated people. And they did it. And that number blew me away. I couldn't believe it was that much. But the mobile access to stuff, like the only thing I can tell you is if you're sending emails and messages to people anymore, you need to cut your email down from 30 sentences to 5, because no one's going to read it. The format for your mobile phone, the format for your HTTP text or message has to be that the viewer, something the viewer on the phone is going to use. It's not going to be necessarily an email. Lloyd says right here, Lloyd's about Wendy. You're cool. I'm new to moderating, but helping get grips with it. Have good moderators to help you learn. Yes. And by the way, Lloyd's, the only thing I'm going to say about moderating, different people have different moderating needs.
One of the things that I found helpful after I blew myself up a few times is, and it wasn't intentional. They didn't have any problem with what I did. Well, I don't think. But one of the things is good to say. So, what do you want my job to be? Tell me what you want me to do. I ask them specifically. They all have different things. There you go, Wendy. This is a typical moderator. This is Martin. Martin's on steroids when he does this. I'm modding, watching, listening to 3 devices, and providing channel support to Johnny. Yes. Dig, Detect, Smile, another great channel in the metal detecting community. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Oh boy, Northern California is still in smoke. Good. I'm glad you like it. We have Gary's metal detecting in here too, and we're getting some great information. So, what I want to do is, what I'm trying to do is share some lessons I learned, because my emails were epic. They were epic. I was called out by a VP for having the most properly worded short emails. He said every word was a sentence in mine, because I could do what he would take in 4 sentences, I could write in 1. And it sometimes would take me an hour to write that email. But he pointed that out. It was so important. And it's the same thing when you're trying to do a video and doing voice for it, and editing it out. And I'm really working at it, because I'm getting lazy in my old age, I have to admit. All right. YouTube's mobile revenue is up from what percent? So 2 times. So this shows you the growth. This shows you how important that your shorts are going to be. Now, I want to make sure I'm clear on this. Burpee Yoga Uncle, in Burpee Yoga Uncle, if you want to confirm this, there is 0 revenue from shorts right now. It may change, because I heard very clearly from one account that YouTube is going to start pushing shorts. Why? Burpee Yoga Uncle stated that TikTok has taken away some of the video watching from YouTube because of their format. So that's going to be coming. So be aware that you're going to have to do shorts. If your whole essence is longs, take your long and make it a short. Gary's metal detecting is a really good account for that. He is going to teach you. He's going to teach you how to do that by watching his videos. Let me see. I understand you should ask the host their priorities, and it's their channel. It's the host that chooses the moderators. It's communication between the host and each moderator. Yes, exactly. And for instance, Lloyds, one of the things I do is, if I figure we're going to get attacked, right? Because there's the one thing to do is they have it in subscriber only mode. That's one thing they can do to keep all the bots from coming in. The second thing you can do is ask the moderators. They'll separate them, right? As you probably already know, they'll separate them from the ones that share the links to the ones that welcome, and the ones that report are often the ones that are the ones that are welcoming people, and that way the people can share the links because they're coming and going. Anyway, yeah, you've got that all down. I know that. Let me see here. Yeah, I don't want people asking for wrenches, although everyone starts out the same, and I'm going to take you through some trends I'm seeing on YouTube. I don't think they're factually based. I think they're what I see, and I think I'm right. I usually am, guys. Sorry, I usually can take a whole bunch of information and go straight. I don't know all the stats for stuff, but I know what the take is, at least from my perspective. But when you have new feeds, everyone will usually be wrenched up. You'll find out the people that really support your channel, and they'll stay wrenched. And then what you do is you'll have one person that'll ruin it. They'll go rogue on you, right? And then all of a sudden, all the wrenches go away. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep the people I know are loyal, because I've been on here a long enough time where I've got a good idea who those people are. So I'm not thinking I'm going to have that. Okay. So Gary, this is a really important. Let me see here. Brad, thanks. Good content with YouTubers need. Johnny, I'm glad I joined you today. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you just stopping in. And I thank you for, number one, I think it's really important, guys, when you leave a room, to tell the people you're going to be going or you're going to try to be back. I think that's really, it's a nice thing to do if you can always. And most people here have done that. Thank you very much, Brad. Okay, so Gary has answered this. 2 minutes and 22 seconds average view. Well, I don't know how to answer that because mine is, I think, at 3 minutes and 21 seconds or something like that. But my point is, I would like to examine that a little bit further. Lloyd's had a beautiful video introduction, and I think it was 4 minutes. And I'm not sure if it was the video and the introduction that it was. I didn't ask. But one of the things I really want to emphasize to everyone, I am in this to get through your video. This is not where I'm getting popcorn. I'm going to get my Cheetos and my big plate of nachos to get through your video anymore. It's not an epic adventure. I want to get through your video, and if I'm watching a 1.5 minute intro, I'm skipping through it. Just to let you know. So I cut my intro down to exactly 5 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that. I'd like to know your opinion of that, guys. And thanks again, Brad, for coming in. I make shorts from every video that's long. Let me get over here. Let me see here. This is Gary. This is exactly kind of what I said. I make shorts from every long video. They're like commercials for your channel. Right. And if you're going to do an epic presentation, I've done 4 trailers for my 20 Ghost Pepper premiere. I've done 4 trailers. I'm going to do one next week. It's going to be a shipwreck, guys. It's going to be awesome. I haven't even thought about what I'm going to do yet. Don R. Woo! Look at me, just showed up. Party's begun. Pretty Grandma Variety Channel, thanks for coming in. Don R., thanks for coming in. I appreciate you all. I really do. I appreciate everyone coming in here and just staying. I mean, look at all the people that are staying here. Gary, I'd like to hear your thoughts about this, about chapters. Here's my read on that. I'm not sure. I watched the video, read down the text. I'm not sure about chapters. Gary probably give you a better answer. I'm going to default to Gary on that. Let me see here. But I peeved off many moderators on my channel, lost many subs due to it, Johnny. Yep. There you go. Yeah, and Europe has had a really tough time with live chats, from what I understand. I'm not sure why. I haven't been privy to much of it. I also want to thank, yes, and please share this out live if you would, folks. I know you all have it. Thank you so much, Wendy, for pushing that out. Bad moderators, I get it. I tell everyone block first because everyone knows what I think. I'm really chill with this stuff. But if someone comes in here and talks shit, just report them and move on, man. I don't, any crap at all, you report them. Aileen. Okay, so if anyone hasn't been to Aileen, welcome to my kitchen. You can tell she's 14 away from 500. We have killed it, guys. So Aileen, welcome to my kitchen. Yeah, and by the way, David says he only does shorts too. So Aileen's 14 away. If you don't have Aileen, welcome to my kitchen. Can we share her link one more time? Let's get her to 500 if we can. Let me see here. There you go. All right. Thanks for coming in, Pretty Grandma. Thank you very much. Gary says he doesn't do chapters at all. Makes it easy to skip view time. Not much, not needed if your short intro is done. So you cut to the short intros too. Question for you, Gary, here for the team. If you are doing a video, do you put a summary at the end of your finds? Because what I was finding is people were skipping to the end of all the, if they can skip at the end to see what you found, they'll say, oh, nice. So I see some people stopping that, which I think has probably helped them. So Gary says he does not do chapters, guys. Hope that answers your question. Let me see what it says here. Lloyd says, I have mods. I want not the ones that post whomever's links. I don't understand. Sorry. Don, a new member. Thank you. We got a new member today. I start my members at ships at $1, guys. I don't need your money. I don't. They go up to $5. I always tell everyone not to subscribe until you find out what the channel's about. Hopefully this is giving you a little bit. We'll meet people, and you're going to meet a ton of different people here. The people I have are worldwide, guys. I have worldwide people. I also have every age demographic, and I have multiple segments coming in here, and I mean about 8. Look for the impact of YouTube on 18 to 34 and 18 to 49-year-olds versus legacy cable networks. So, guys, you're now gathering on YouTube massive output of videos. So your video, your first 10 seconds has to be killer, because that's when the people decide. Let's look at what it says here. So YouTube overall, when the YouTube is on mobile alone, reaches 18 to 34 and 18 to 49-year-olds more than any cable network. That tells you the amount of competition on YouTube, the amount of competition versus online social media, period. It is absolutely devastating online. The cable networks know this, by the way. They're panicking. The number of hours people spend on YouTube watching videos is up what percent year over year? The number of hours people spend watching videos is up 60%. The fastest growth is seen in the last 2 years. So it's up 60%. That's amazing, guys. What are the languages represented? This blew me away. You can navigate YouTube in a total of 76 different languages, covering 95% of the internet population. I have so many nationalities following my channel, and I'm going to continue to grow it until I reach every one of those countries. I have people from the tribal areas of Pakistan, from the rural areas of Pakistan. And when I say tribal areas of Pakistan, I can't even. I think I'm going to mess it up. But it's a tribal area where if our soldiers land in that area, they have to protect their soldiers. Papareus, what's in the dirt? Thank you very much for sharing his. Bill, thank you very much for joining us. It's awesome to have you here. I want to tell you, I'm going to give tribute here to Bill. Bill is one of the things that I said Wendy is. He's a cornerstone to a metal detecting community. He will smell out bad apples and chuck them so fast you can't even see the ball get chucked out of the ballpark. Bill is a mentor, a guide, a coach. He's a lifelong contributor to the metal detecting community and so well respected. He is the person that I owe so much to, because he is the one that allowed me to come into his chat about 7 months ago and introduce myself to his feed. And since then, I've met an entire community of people, which I'm absolutely thrilled at. Bill, what's in the Papareus? What's in the dirt? This is the guy right here. And thank you, Wendy, for sharing the feed here. This is a channel, guys. If you want to get to know the metal detecting community, this is one of the cornerstones. We're going to meet another cornerstone when I have Shane on my channel to do an interview of building a channel in a community. Thanks, Bill, so much for showing up. Okay, Gary, thank you so much. I hope they feel better. I really do. It seems like everyone's getting a little bit ill, but I think I know what you're going through, and I think it's fantastic you're there for that. Yes, Aileen, I'm also impressed with the number of countries that are impacting this. Gary, have a fantastic day, and I hope everything works out there. I think it's pretty tough situation, but no, we're thinking of you. Let me see here. All I watch are fishing content I'm interested in on YouTube. I rarely watch or Sky or cable news. I gave up on it. The only one I'll watch is the Australian news, it's Sky News. You're welcome, Bill. You've earned it. The amount of respect I have, I told you how much respect I have for you. I don't really say too much to people, and if I have respect for you, it was earned. I've met some of the finest people in America, and for me to say that, Bill, means something. I didn't know this. Do you know that YouTube's launched local versions? I wonder why they did it. Maybe because the company doesn't allow their people to go outside, of social media. What percentage of small businesses use YouTube? That doesn't seem right. 9%. I think it's 90. I think I forgot a digit there, guys. What percent of the people leave your videos after 10 seconds? Everyone needs to see this one. Lloyd, everyone needs to see this. 20% of your people who start your video are gone after the first 10 seconds. I had what I thought was a great introduction. You know that most of the people left my video before the introduction was done? Why? Because I bored the crap out of them. I thought it was great. It wasn't. So I now have my name, a noise, a glitch type introduction. It's on Power Director, and it's done in 5 seconds. Boom, into the video. Why? I want that video to start right when they're considering leaving, or a little bit before that. Just my thoughts, guys. Let me see. I need a michelada too. I'm running out of one. I'm going to sit out here for an hour and maybe turn on the baseball game when I'm done. YouTube financial curiosities. Annual revenue, YouTube. Look at this. Look at the first 2 lines on here, guys. The first 2 lines. YouTube annual cost of running and maintaining YouTube is $6.35 billion. Now look at the revenue. Google's annual revenue generated from YouTube is what? $4 billion. They're losing money. They're losing $2 billion a year. That's what that tells me. I don't know how that makes sense. You're going to lose $2 billion a year to run a platform. If you're going to lose $2 billion a year to run a platform, if you're going to run a platform and lose $2 billion a year, there's a reason for it. You're selling your platform services and your servers to other nations. There's a reason why they're losing money, guys. Don't think that they're sacrificing anything. Yeah, Brad. What I've made so far on YouTube, I'm never going to stop eating cat food. That's all I know. Okay, so there's a few other things here. I'm going to skip over. I'm going to put this on a separate video, guys. For all that attended, I'm going to put this on a separate video, and I'm going to launch it in a few days. But I'm going to do that because I want you guys to be able to look at and access this whenever you want to. I'm going to be doing a few other things too. I hope that will help my followers have access to information. Let me see here. That's it. The resources for this video, they're not mine. I didn't come up with any of this. The article is at the very last quote. And this information is out there. I'm going to take you through some other information I came up with. If it's valid, I got to look little bit. The reason I wanted to take you through this, guys, 80% of the people on YouTube by population alone, guys, is other countries. Gary said that that's what shorts bring in. Shorts also bring in subscribers. I've heard it enough. I'm not going to do a ton of shorts until I see what it does. I'm getting anywhere from, I get 100 subscribers from some of my videos, and 136, I think, is the most. And so I think because that's not a lot to me, like this last week, I gained 130 some subscribers. Why? They're coming, they're coming internationally because I work a lot international. And once I get that buffeted in, once I get that locked in, and I'm thinking by the time I get up to like 3,000 followers, I'm going to be done with that. I can't maintain that. So then I'm going to work on condensing a little bit. Then I'm going to hit the US market again. And then I'm going back to international again. My goal, I want to have 5,000 followers in the next 18 months. And I'm going to go for that, but I'm going to go for it by changing what I do. And I'm going to change what I do, not based on what Gary said, but what Gary said was, and Burpee Yoga Uncle also said this to me. They said, one second here. Oh, I see what you're saying. Lloyd, that's perfectly fine. That makes absolute sense. That makes so much sense to me, what you just said. I thought it was an introduction to a video. Perfect. If you're doing that, God bless you. I think that's a great idea. I was actually thinking that's perfectly fine. I was actually thinking of doing something a little bit shorter, but yes, in that realm, because they offer that format. That makes so much more sense to me. Thank you so much, Lloyd, for not being pissed at me for saying that. Oh, look at this. See, guys, this is why. And you can see that on your little graph they give you. I post my shorts at 11:50 p.m. so they hit overseas while I go, and I hit mine at 2 a.m. Guys. Patty, thank you so much for coming. You're not late. You showed up. Corner Clubhouse, thank you so much for showing up. Hunt, fish, and find. Let me see. Fire and fun. Ah, very nice. That's Jeffrey Allen again. That's awesome, dude. Thank you so much for joining, guys. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let you go. We have had anyone have any other final questions here? Because we've been on for a little bit of time. I want to make sure everyone can go do whatever they're going to do. I want to tell you, first of all, I want to thank you for being here. There's 133 million accounts. And you chose to be here today. That's number one. Number two, I want to thank you for hitting the thumbs up. If you haven't, please do. I want to thank you. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And I think most of the people on here, I've got a few people I haven't seen before. Please do subscribe. And make sure you watch a video along with that and hit a thumbs up, leave a comment. But the most important thing, if you could share this out, guys, I would really appreciate it. Make sure you sign up to also, if you would be so kind, the premiere, which is September 30th. That's coming up. My 20 plus ghost pepper thing. Make sure you hit that alarm and note. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Oh, good, Dig Detect. That's awesome. What I'm trying to do, guys, I'm trying to bring minds together to share their experience on YouTube, because I'm bringing thought leaders like Shane from Ohio River History, who's going to be coming in next week, I think Wednesday. You can see the notice. It's already posted, so you can go find that. It's in a purple with a podcast notice. You go find that. Ohio River History, I think it's next Wednesday at 2:30 in the afternoon, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 2:30 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. But he's going to be talking about building a channel and a community, which is much different than just building a channel. And he's going to talk about a lot of stuff on here, guys. I hope he's feeling better. If not, we'll cancel it and we'll do it another time. All my moderators, thank you all. all the people that showed up today. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. I want to thank you for sharing your knowledge, for sharing links and following each other. I want to thank for staying. My goodness, look at all the people that stayed here. For each and every one of you, thank you so much for your continued loyalty and support. I'm going to leave this go for another 5 minutes, and I'm going to step off a camera here. I'm going to put you on my mountain cam,